Hey everyone, alright, so let's get started. First you want to brush your brows. I'm just using a spoolie, this is like $1. Or you can use just a very clean mascara wand. You just want something with bristles such as this so that you can really get into your brows and brush them out. This is my favorite pencil from MAC Cosmetics. This is a brow pencil, but you can use any pencil that you choose. I like pencil because my brows are very fine. So basically I'm showing you the natural arch of my brow, and that's what we're going to follow. And I'm going to show you now your reference points. Your brow should start at the base of your nostril, go over a little bit to your pupil, and right at the end of your eye. Those are your reference points. That's how you know where your brow should naturally start and where it should stop. That's how you can make your brows very even. You won't get your brows way down here, and your arch won't be way up here if you follow these reference points, okay? Okay, so now we're just going to grab our pencil and we're going to start to outline the base of the brow. And you'll see me check my reference points occasionally throughout this video just to make sure that I'm in place. You want to outline the base of the brow. Once we've outlined the base of the brow, we're going to go in and outline the top part of the brow. Now, as you can see, I have very fine brows, so I'll have to develop an arch. Some of you may have fuller brows and you may not have to do as much as what I'm doing. But as you can see here, I'm starting to develop the arch, and now I'm going into the tail. Once I've gotten the outline the way I like it and I feel like my brow is starting to shape up, you'll see me start to fill in the brow using very light strokes. You don't want to use very heavy-handed strokes because then your brow will start to look very dark. It'll start to look like those Sharpie brows. We don't want that. So you'll see me fill in with very light strokes to make it look a little bit more natural. Now, as you can see, our brow is starting to come together. You can see some shape. You can see the definition. It's not as neat as we want, but there is a step that we'll do right after this to clean up the brow a little bit. So right now, don't focus on the neatness. Just kind of focus on the shape of it. So as you can see, we're pretty much where I would like to wear my brows. I'll check the reference point once again just to make sure that we're in place with all of our reference points. I'll take my spoolie and I'm just going to brush out the ends so the ends aren't so boxy, and then I want to make sure all the hairs are going in the same direction. So to clean up my brows, I'm just going to grab my favorite brush, and this one is by e.l.f. You can get this from $1. It's like $1 at Target, and it's just a flat top brush. It has the orange top, the white handle. And I'm just going to grab a concealer. You can use any kind of concealer that you choose. Today I'm just going to use my Pro Palette from MAC Cosmetics, and it just has all of the concealers in it. But you can use the LA Girl, you can use whatever you want. And you just want to take a shade that's maybe 1 to 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. And what you want to do is just go and just clean up the areas underneath the brow. You see where it kind of looks like it has a hook on it. I want to clean that up just to make it look a little bit more sharp. And then I always like to sketch out the ends to make the end look a little bit more sharp, to give me a sharper tail. So I just kind of take my time and, you know, don't rush through this step because you don't want to mess up your brow. And then I take that concealer and I just kind of blend it out towards the eye, the rest of the eye makeup. Now, the beauty of using your finger is that your finger warms up that concealer and it makes it really easy for it to blend out so you don't get that halo look. And by halo, I mean when you have that apparent and obvious line of concealer right underneath your eyebrow. You want everything to look flawless and to blend seamlessly. So here I'm just taking a blending brush just to blend the concealer and my eye makeup together. So this is the final look on the brow. And as you can see, it's a huge difference from the left and the right brow. I'm just going to go ahead and do the other side now. I'm going to speed up the video just for the sake of time. But we're going to use the same steps. I'm still going to measure. I'm still going to check my reference points, all that good stuff. So I'm not going to talk through this portion of it, but I want you guys just to see the technique. So I know many of you have heard the phrase that your brows are sisters and they are not twins. And it's true, you know, it is difficult to get your brows to look identical. So you use the reference points that I show you guys and just try your best to get them as close as possible. I wouldn't focus on trying to get them completely identical because our brows don't even grow identical. If you notice after a wax or after a fresh arch, you can kind of see that your brows are not the same. But just do the best you can to get them to look as presentable as possible. Okay, beauties, this is pretty much the finished brow. I hope this video has answered a lot of your questions and I hope it helped you out a lot. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to this channel. And if you could, share this video, tell a friend about this channel, and just help me help this channel grow. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, God bless.